It's like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in it. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give us
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground, and they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That ball caught by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A first down throw for Mayfield.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alie-Cox from 4 yards out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to go down. Can't get away. So a sack on a 2-point try. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first down here at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alie-Cox.
Complete to Mo Alie-Cox. As the gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory on first down.
Regular. King.
Now Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for it.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 2 minutes gone by the second quarter. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 3, second down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
The Jaguars at 6-2 to start play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards that time.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, Joseph! Hey,
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Mayfield on 1st down.
this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 133.
In motion left is Beckham. On second and 10, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath ETN.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and 2, Mayfield airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now
the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield.
field. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Taylor is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Taylor again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Lawrence will throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty... And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, way short of the first down marker. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Leo!
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Etienne once more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags It's first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
One advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? And just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Hey, alert 33.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going up top for Taylor. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown! Well, it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Come on, set. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it